Right, good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrew from My Sports and More. Just going to tell you a little bit about Isagenix. I met a lovely lady called Paula at an obstacle course racing event a few weeks ago called Zeus. She had a stand there, an Isagenix stand, and we got talking about supplements, energy boosters, hydration, a few other bits and pieces. For the last 6 months or so, I suppose, since having a new dog, I've got myself running about 5 times a week, anywhere between sort of 3 and 6 miles a day. Generally, because I'm running with the dog, I'm running off-road, quite hilly trails here in Shropshire up towards the Wrekin. Not actually on the Wrekin at the moment, but up towards the Wrekin, in all sorts of weathers. When we first had the dog, started in the snow, and now, you know, we're up in the mid-20s, 25 degrees. Today, not so bad, 19 degrees. I've just come back from a run, literally 10 minutes ago. Been out and done 5 miles. The reason I'm posting this video is about this Isagenix. Having talked to Paula and explained the issues I'm having, which I'll tell you in a second, I thought it was worth a try. Although I'm one of the directors of My Sports and More, this is my own investment into Isagenix. I've shelled out my own money for this, the idea being that I'm going to test the product. We're also going to send some of these products out to our product testers from My Sports and More, and get an honest runners, sports persons, I don't want to use the word athlete because I'm not an athlete, but people that are into running and different types of sports, their perception, their view, their review, their rating, their understanding of the product. So as I say, I invested my own money in it, and I bought a month's worth of stuff. I bought all sorts of bits and pieces because I want to try them. So I've bought caffeine shots, hydration powders, I've bought energy protein bars, and I've bought some meal supplements and a few other bits and pieces. So this morning is day one, really. The box arrived when I was already in my kit, about to go out for a run. I've not been sleeping too well of late. In fact, this morning I was awake at 1:20 in the morning because the neighbours were having a discussion in the street. Generally awake then from about 6 o'clock before the kids get up. And when I get up in the morning, my ankles and my knees don't feel too great. I feel a bit stiff, a bit achy, a bit lethargic, a bit tired. But when I get back from the school run in the morning, I make myself go out with the dog. I feel a bit better generally around that time in the morning anyway for a run. But generally, I get into my stride after about half a mile, but then my head's switching me off and telling me I should only do about 3 or so, and then for the rest of the day I'm yawning and I'm tired and, you know, struggling really. So looking for something to try and boost that, so that I can continue the training, that I can continue the mileage that I'm doing, and hopefully increase that mileage slightly, because I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I just get tired from doing it. So I don't want to make this video too long, but needed a bit of an introduction. I'm also recording this first part of the Isagenix rather than waiting until I've done a few weeks, so that I don't forget and you get an accurate assessment of what it was like as I took it. So as I say, I was about to go out the door, delivery driver pressed the bell, a big box of Isagenix stuff arrived, whipped it open and pulled out one of these caffeine shots. So they are basically called Isagenix e-shot. It's a natural product. I won't go into all the details of that at the moment. And I took this, as you can see, there's the wrapper, carried it in my vest pocket. Didn't notice it was there really. Did just over 1 kilometre before opening this and supping the contents. Not tasted anything like it before. I've not had caffeine e-shots previously. I've not had any kind of caffeine shot before. I've had a caffeine gel. Don't like the gels. Too sickly when you're trying to run. Don't like that. texture. This is very liquidy, goes down very, very quick. The taste was a bit unusual. Sure, I'm going to get used to it. It says it's a natural caffeine and a powerful herbal blend. I can read into that a little bit more afterwards. For the time being, I've just taken it. That's dog Nala barking at other dogs outside. So took this around the 1 kilometre mark. And because I'd been running uphill, that was about 7.5 minutes or something like that. 7.5 minutes into my run. Didn't notice anything immediately. I think the first point I noticed that there was any difference was around the 22-minute mark. I think I was around 3 kilometres at that point. In fact, I was negotiating a field full of sheep with the farmer very kindly so that I could run across his field instead of down the public right-of-way, so that I could avoid the sheep and get across. So that's the first point I noticed that it kicked in when, just after I finished talking to the farmer, and off I went. And I think the main thing I noticed was that although I haven't run any quicker, it didn't feel so painful or so difficult physically or mentally. I struggle mentally when I'm running around, giving up, walking, this bit's too difficult, not going to bother with that part, cut back here, get home shorter, quicker. What I actually found today was I got to a point at 4 miles where I was literally, I don't know, 400 metres away from my house. Instead of turning back towards the house, I turned in the opposite direction to make it up to 5 miles. So I've gone out on a bigger loop and round. I couldn't have done any more because I needed to get back. I've got things to do, I've got work to do and bits and pieces. So in my mind, I was, I was going to be out for less than an hour anyway. And as I say, that the time of my run doesn't matter to me, how long it takes me really, other than I've got other things to do. I weren't out there racing. I hadn't intended taking a caffeine shot this morning anyway. It's just that it arrived and I thought, well, why not pop one in? So yeah, having had it, popped it back in the pocket, because I bring the litter home, obviously. I've then come home and I would ordinarily then have a big glass of water, a pint of water. I've been struggling with hydration in this hot weather, despite drinking 4 or 5 pints of cold water a day. So today I'm giving these a shot. These are the Amped Hydrate tubes, effectively. They come like that. They're called Juicy Orange. You get, I'm not sure how many you get in the box, but it seems it's ram-packed, as you can see. The box is absolutely full. You mix it with 480 ml of cold water, which I've done. The taste is juicy orange. It tastes like a really nice orange squash, to be fair. And we'll see how that works. Obviously, I'm going to be sipping that now for the next half an hour or so before I have my shower, once my body temperature's cooled down a bit. And then we'll see how the rest of the day goes. So yeah, I thought I'd show you these few bits and pieces, share my thoughts with you. Sorry that the post is so long. Isagenix. I'm Andrew, My Sports and More. These products will be coming out to our product testers over the next week or so. We've got a number of product testers going to be having a look at these and some other products, which they'll be able to compare them against. And yeah, I'm not going to post one of these videos every day, but I'll let you know probably tomorrow if there were any after effects of these products, how I felt sleep-wise when I take some of the other products, and how I feel tomorrow morning when I go for tomorrow's run. So have a great day.